Welcome all of you. Today we discuss the next example in anomalous secondary growth, that is Dracena. So the Dracena plant it comes under the monocot group. You can observe the leaves of this Dracena. You can see this PPT. So here, this Dracena, it is the indoor plant. We can grow it in house or offices. In that plant, you can observe the anomalous secondary growth in the stem. So today we discuss about the anomalous secondary growth in monocot stem. So this in that monocot stem, the example is the Dracena stem. So this Dracena, it is the indoor plant which can grow as for the ornamental purposes in offices as well as in the different houses for the indoor purposes. So here this Rasana it comes under the monocot. My voice is clear. My voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first of all, we discuss about the primary structures of the Dracena stem. So as you know, this is the Dracena, it comes under the monocot. So monocot, which is characterized by the scattered type of vascular bundle. So this Dracena is belongs to the family Liliaceae and it is monocot plant. The outermost layer of the epidermis and it is bounded by the thick cuticles. Then in next to the epidermis layer there is the hypodermis layer and that hypodermis layer which is made up by the sclerenchymatous cells. Then below the hypodermis there is the parenchymatous cortex region is there. Then there is the vascular bundle. They are scattered in the parenchymatous ground tissue. So you can see the both the difference between monocot stem and dicot stem. So in monocot, there is the scattered type of vascular bundles are there, and in dicot stem there is the vascular bundles are arranged in the rings. So here these, in case of the monocot stem, the xylem and phloem, they are present in the scattered position in the ground tissues. So here, this is the primary structures of the Dracena stem. In that, these mostly the vascular bundles. In the primary structures of the Dracena, the vascular bundles may be concentric vascular bundles. So here, these In case of the monocot, the vascular bundle are mostly conjoined, collateral, and concentric. So, what is mean by conjoined? Conjoined vascular bundles. That means xylems are and phloem. They are present in the same radius. Then xylem towards the inner sides, phloem towards the outer sides. Then it is in concentric type. So in that concentric, that means the one strand which is surrounded by the other strand. So here in case of this monocot, the vascular bundles mostly are the concentric type. So in that concentric, there are again they are divided into two types: amphicribal and amphivasal vascular bundle. So amphicribal type, that means the xylem are present at the inner side, which is surrounded by the phloem. Then amphivasal type, that means the phloem which are present at the center and which is surrounded by the xylem. So this amphivasal, which is also called as leptocentric, and amphicribal, which is also called as hygrocentric. So here these are the types which are present. Mostly the amphicribal or amphivasal type of vascular bundles, they are present in the Dracaena plants. So this is about the primary growth. Then after the primary growth, plant shows the secondary growth. So in case of the Dracena, is secondary growth in Dracena is regarded as anomalous because it is monocot, and normally the secondary growth does not occur in the monocot. So as you know, in monocot, there is the cambium is absent. Only xylem and phloem are there. But in case of the Dracena, there is the cambium is present, and mostly due to this cambium, the secondary growth will be takes place. But here in monocot, generally cambiums are absent. But in case of this Dracena, the cambium is present. That's why they show the secondary growth. Then it is in anomalous type due to the abnormal origin of vascular cambium and abnormal functioning of the vascular cambium. So mostly the first reason, it is presence of the cambium. Generally monocot में cambium present नहीं रहता, but monocot plant में cambium present है. और दूसरा reason क्या है? तो origin of the vascular cambium. So generally जो cambium है हमने dicot plant में देखा था, it is present. कहाँ पे present रहता है cambium? Where it is present?
Vascular bundles.
Vascular bundles between the xylem and phloem. But
Phloem.
yes, so here there is the presence of this cambium. It is in the cortex region, so it is also the abnormal, and the functioning of the vascular cambium. What are the function or what are the activity of vascular cambium? Tell me the answer. What are the activity of vascular cambium? Normal activity of vascular cambium. Tell me the answer. No. तो जो नॉर्मल वेस्कुलर कैम्बियम की एक्टिविटी क्या रहती है कि वो मोर नंबर ऑफ जाइलम्स ऐड करता है एट द इनर साइड्स एंड लेस नंबर ऑफ फ्लेम एडिंग एट द outer side. So it is the normal activity. But here in case of the Dracena plant, they shows abnormal activity. Abnormal activity, that means instead of adding the xylem or flame, they can add different types of cells, or the पोजीशन भी उसकी चेंज हो सकती है. मतलब जाइलम की जगह पे फ्लेम सेल्स ऐड हो सकते हैं, फ्लेम की जगह पे जाइलम सेल्स ऐड हो सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द abnormal activity. So here in case of the Dracena, the position of the cambium, it is also abnormal, and the activity of this vascular cambium, these are also shows the abnormality. So just see this. This is the uh, figure in that you can see the anomalous secondary growth in the Dracena stem. So in between the central, here you can see this clearly picture. The outer side is the epidermis, then epidermis which is followed by the cork cells. Then below the cork cell there is the cortex region, and next to the cortex region there is the cambium. So here in cortex region the cambium that will be formed. So this is the position of cambium which shows here in abnormal activity. Then there is the in between the vascular bundles. You can see at the center some different types of cells are there. That is the some vascular bundles they are produced at the center, which are shows some abnormal activity. Then this is the right side figure. This is the enlarged sections of these Dracena stem. So here you can clearly see the outer layer is the epidermis, then epidermis which is followed by the cork cells. Then below cork cells there is the cortex region which is made up by the parenchymatous cells. Then below to the cortex there is the cambium will be formed, and then in that cambium there is the conjunctive tissues are there, and these mean the hilums and phloem. Then at the center there are also the vascular bundles which are present in the ground tissues, and so here in that case the at the center there is the primary tissues are there, and at the surrounding these primary tissues there is the secondary tissues are present, and in between the cortex and these ground tissues, the cambium ring will be developed. So in left side figure, you can clearly see in the at the blue region, there is the cambium ring will be developed, which is surrounding to this vascular bundle. So how this secondary growth will take place in Dracena, you can see here. So in case of the Dracena, the one of the outer layer of the ground tissues become meristematic and they can function as a cambium. So generally the cambium which is developed in the vascular bundles. But here the in the Dracena plant, the ground tissues they can be the outer layer of the ground tissue that can be converted into the or they can do the function as a cambium. Then such a cambium they are initially produces tissues towards inner side, and later a little amount of parenchymal tissue they are added towards the outer side. So as you know, normally in the activity of cambium, they can add the xylem and phloem, but here they can develop the parenchymatous tissue at the outer sides, and on the inner sides, the cambium adds some alternative patches of the xylem and parenchyma. So this xylem and parenchyma's patches, they are called as the conjunctive tissues. So after sometimes this activity of cambium on either inner side changes, and above xylem it adds phloem. So after some times of this adding the xylem, they can add some phloem cells. So again, there will be patches will be formed. So in that sense, the xylem, then phloem, and again there is the addition of the xylems will be takes place. So then again the xylem get added into the after some times. So here these phloem cells, they are get converted by the xylem cell. So first I describe the concentric type of vascular bundle. So here the amphibious type of vascular bundles are present. That is phloem which are present at the center and which is surrounded by the xylem. These amphibious, they are also called as the lectocentric type of vascular bundles. And then later, some parenchyma tissues become these parenchymatous cells converted into the mesenchymatous cells, and simultaneously the development of the cork cambium, they are also takes place at the outer layer or periderm layer. So here in the case of these in Dracena plant, generally you see the monocots same. In that, the scattered type of vascular bundles are present. In that, xylem are present at the inner sides and phloem at the outer side. But in case of the anomalous secondary growth in Dracena, the cambium ring is developed at the outer layer of the vascular bundle. Then, in between the cambium rings that will develop its activity. So generally they can add xylem, more number of xylem at the inner sides and less number of them at the outer side. But here, in case of this Dracena plant, they can cambium ring add some parenchymatous cells and xylem at the initial stage. They can add parenchymatous cells and xylem at the inner side, and then they can add some phloem cells. Then after sometimes again it added the xylem cells. So here the phloem which are present at the center and which is at the two sides the xylem cells are present. So in this way, the anomalous secondary growth will take place in the Dracena plant. So this is one of the exceptional example in case of this monocot plant, because the anomalous secondary growth is does not take place in the monocot plants. Then it's abnormality that is because of the position of the cambium ring. So cambium ring that is present at the outer sides of the ground tissue. Then in that plant, the secondary growth that is in non-adaptive type, it is just the structural design. The anomalous secondary growth does not form any adaptations in the plant Dracena. So this is all regarding the anomalous secondary growth in the Dracena plant. So I hope all of you have got this point, anomalous secondary growth in the Dracena. Are you understand this point? So here, the Dracena plant, it is one of the exception plants because these In monocot plant, the secondary growth does not take place. But in Dracena, the secondary growth will be observed. And it is in non-adaptive type. There is no any adaptations that will be formed in the plant. So here all are regarding the Dracena anomalous secondary growth. I hope all of you are got this point. If any query, you can ask me. Here, the secondary growth that will be take place due to some abnormal origin of the vascular bundle and also the abnormal functionings of the vascular bundle. So, this is a non-adaptive type of anomalous secondary growth.